Nah. So I'm sure you could see or hear what the problem is here. Bought a motor from Amazon. It says premium on the box. So we'll see. We'll try to get this side step off, get up on some ramps. Let's take a look under there, see what we're doing. I don't know. You could buy a whole bracket and all. I just bought the motor. We'll see. Save a little money. A little bit more work probably, but it's kind of the reason, one of the reasons why I bought this truck is because I like those power running boards. So, you know, parking lot flex. But anyway, here we go. So here's the motor. I'm gonna go grab the other one and look, because I think it looks different from this, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna check before we get too far along. But I think it's just it looks like just a few 13mm bolts and maybe some nuts here and there, and this whole step comes off, this whole bracket comes off. So I'm going to do that, make it a little easier to see, get it out here on the driveway where I can get to it better, I think, instead of doing this, but we'll see. Motor does look the same. It should. There's a hole up here that it's going to bolt through, one here into the body. I think that's it. No, there's another one up here. It'll be on the top up there. We'll see it better when we get it off, but yep, I think that's it. So go ahead and get the wiring harness unplugged and see how much of a chore that's going to be. Okay, here goes. Let's make sure that looks right. One, two, three, four, five. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that's us. All right, start pulling. I don't know. I'm gonna keep working on it. I'll be back in a second. That's another story. So there's another 13mm in the front and the back. I don't know if you can see it. Probably, yeah, that one right there. There's that one in the front and the one in the back. I think that's the only thing holding it up right now. So I'm gonna go grab a floor jack, support one end of it, because I don't want to get crushed today. All right, that's working. Got that last bolt out. It's longer than the other ones. See, the other ones are pretty short. Oh, I can't reach. Well, yeah, here's one. A little shorty. So those are the 1, 2, 3, 4 along the bottom, and then the long one from the top above the bracket, the front bracket. I'm gonna go pull the one out of the back bracket, and then it should be free. Should be able to pull it right out. Nailed it. First try. So it does look like that's all there is to it, you know, famous last words and all, but there's a like an Allen key hex head or something here. There's one over here, and then there's another one right there. And that's where that shaft, the silver part right there, that's the shaft that's coming out of the motor. And it does look like it's that bolt. I don't know what size that is, 10 millimeter, 9 millimeter, whatever. But it looks like that does sandwich the flat spot on the motor shaft. Somehow, we'll see. But here's what that looks like. So it's got that flat spot. Another thing is it's probably going to have to be timed. Like, so this step is in the down position. Obviously, it's all the way down. So when the new motor goes back in, just got to make sure that it's clocked correctly, so that I assume that that's a thing. I'm going to try to do it at least. Try to do the right thing sometimes, but all right, we'll figure out what size these are and get some big old T-handles out here and see if I can get them broken loose. So I got all those out. I put them back in to the new motor in the positions they came out, because I think these are the same. Yeah, these are the same, but that one's a long one. Threads into the body. The ones that pass through are shorter. It was a 6 millimeter hex, so a little tight squeeze on the bottom one there, but otherwise not too big a deal. This bolt is a 8 millimeter, so I did go ahead and pull it as well. And I think at this point, yeah, it's kind of wanting to move. I think I can tap it a little bit. Hammer. I'll probably spray some WD-40 or blaster or something on that, and then tap it with a dead blow and see if it slides out. But I hope that hope it does. We'll see. Well, it moved about a 1/16 of an inch. It stopped. Not immediately seeing anything that's stopping it. Unless there's some kind of little cap head screws in there. Also down here, pull these two and maybe get to this end cap and maybe be able to drive it out from this side. We'll see. I'm gonna pull this cover off and investigate those little cap heads, and then we'll check back in a minute. So I've decided to abort this mission. This is pretty ridiculous, but I don't know if that shaft is pressed in. Somehow I did move this out of the way, and there's you can see the end of it there. I've been banging on it with a punch. It's not moving at all. Plus there's this flat. You can kind of see it in there at the bottom of the shaft. This flat piece. Obviously that's not on the new motor, and I don't know that it can even, I don't know if that's welded on after it's installed in that bracket, but regardless, I mean, that's not, I don't think that's what's holding it. I don't know. This stuff is like cast iron, I guess, or some kind of cast metal. So I'm afraid to bang on it too much because I guess it doesn't matter, because you can buy these motors with the bracket on it, this whole assembly. It's twice the price, so that's the point. All right. But anyway, that's the point. I was trying to save the $70-ish because I don't need the bracket. I just need the motor. So anyway, I guess stay tuned for part 2. Amazon return.